I cannot think of anything more foolish than to say that you want to have any kind of divestment or sanctions or whatever, or boycott against a country that, when all is said and done, is the only democracy in the region, is the only place that has, in my view, a pluralist, open society. You know, why boycott Israel? And by the way, I think there's some misunderstanding over here about it. The supporters of this so-called boycott are really just a bunch of, corduroy jacketed academics from, lefty. Not anything wrong with wearing a corduroy jacket, I hasten to say, but they are by and large lefty academics who have no real standing in the matter, and I think are highly unlikely to be influential on Britain. And this is a very, very small minority in our country who are calling for this. So bear that in mind.
Do you regret your comments?
No, I think on the boycott, it was very striking just now that the Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority himself said very clearly several times that he was opposed to a boycott of Israel. I think that is the right position, and it's a shame that some elements have been whipping up social media so that there seems to be some security issue.
But isn't it a case that a throwaway remark by you has damaged the whole trip?
No, I think it's on the contrary. What you've got is a simple repetition of what is not only British government policy, but also a policy that is actually supported by the Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority. And I do think it's a shame that that has been allowed to overshadow.
It wasn't necessarily about the policy.
To stop us going ahead with
Not necessarily
meetings.
about the policy, which I think you say that the Palestinian Prime Minister agrees with. More about the way you put it, and it seemed flippant, perhaps.
I think it was very, very clear from the conversation that I've just had with the Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority that he does not support a boycott of Israel. He doesn't think that is the way forward. I think what you've got is elements here who do think that's the way forward, who are very vociferous in that, and who want to make a point, and they are using this as a pretext to make that point, and they're obviously whipping people up in such a way as to make some people a bit anxious about the security implications for some of these meetings, and that is a bit depressing.